Good morning. Good morning, people. We're here. We just heard the first run of Italy.
Ragazzi, si può alzare il click di Blanco un attimo in più?
I,
Sì, un
well, we hear some talking. If someone speaks Italian, all right. Let's kick it off and talk about the styling. I like the clothes that they were wearing in this run. You know, Blanco's wearing Blanco white. Mahmoud is in black. The clothes look really good. It looks really modern. This is what I talk about when I kind of bristle a little bit at the idea of some of our male performers showing up in suits. You know, it's like, why do we have to do this? We don't have to do this. Like literally, we don't have to do this. Like we can look a little bit fresher. We can look a little bit young. So yeah. Here we go. So, Twitter says Mahmoud has a cold. Oh, okay. Someone said, I hope not. Italy is my number one. We're excited to see Blanco on stage. All right, Trey, it's great to see you back. Go to bed. Go to sleep. This will be here when you get back, I promise. Are the glasses off? Correct. The glasses are off. Peter, sending love from Prague, finally having a day off. Yeah. It's so great. Yes, because it's Saturday, so people can hop in. All right. How many earrings have I brought? Well, you know what? I brought a lot, and I might not even wear all of them. I will say, though, again, please, on Twitter, if people have Twitter, would love to know a blowout salon and an Asian nail salon. That would be really great to know. So if anyone has, yeah. All right. Let's talk about the vocal. Now, this was the first run. So I'm going to give some slight grace because it was just the first run, and this is the first run of them together because remember, Blanco wasn't here at the first rehearsal. But as much as I can give grace to that by way of a disclaimer, but I also have to keep it real because that's what y'all come to me for, because I'll be honest. Okay. Perhaps they shouldn't have been going on separate solo tours. Perhaps they should have done some type of joint tour so that they could have been, spending this time singing Brividi together. I'm not going to lie, both of their vocals sounded tired. It sounded like morning vocals. Now, I will say for Mahmoud, Mahmoud is hitting some notes. So Mahmoud, it's like, okay, you really got to be like tea, water, lemon, not talking a lot because he's hitting some notes. Blanco, on the other hand, I don't know if Blanco has as many excuses given the notes that he has to hit. And there were some times he was off. Maybe there were some in-ear issues. Again, this is Blanco's first time on the stage. But also, I have to be fair, so I will say this, I have to be fair, but everybody had the opportunity to have a first rehearsal, and he could have been present for said first rehearsal. He had a previous engagement, which we understand. But I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming that they've had rehearsals together since then, but I really don't know. So if anyone who is on the socials, because I feel like I would have seen that on the socials, like have they gotten together, since San Remo to kind of, I mean, they had to, but have they been doing joint rehearsals? Because it is possible that they could have been having rehearsals, but they could have been separate. That's possible. Let me hop into these. What's the battle plan for today? Great question. All right, so we're going to be doing the short snippets after. I've got 3 interviews to edit and cut. I actually edit interviews pretty quickly, to be fair, but I wanted to get the American Song Contest compilation out before, so I did release a video. And honestly, y'all should watch it. I got to, because some people were like, oh, did they film this? I'm like, no, I had to film all of it. But I was able to talk to Citizeni, Monica Lee, Rosalind, Andromaki, Sheldon Riley, Ronella, for them to give some advice. So basically, I always try to do a video where I kind of ask, or article where I ask like the Eurovision folks, like, okay, why should Americans tune into this? Because y'all know, I really, really do want more Americans to watch the Eurovision Song Contest. Okay, we're getting the second run. So that was exciting. So I cut that, so I'll be dropping interviews today. So we actually have kind of an a cappella opening. with just Mahmood lit quite nicely on stage, and then the piano comes in, which I think I do prefer the a cappella intro sort of Greases because it isn't completely a cappella. And then Blanco appears in white. I really like what Blanco's wearing. It's a little sharp. Yeah. Yeah, like Blanco is flat. I don't know. We probably have enough budget to hire a backing vocalist just to ensure that the harmonies are kind of on, because I do think this song needs that. I would also say this song needs a little bit more reverb on the mic. Blanco's a little off. No, we're off. We're off. It's like he gets on and then he's off. It's pitchy. I mean, I will say this staging package is really beautiful. And if the vocal was tight, it could be something, but we got to get them vocals tighter. And I think we need a backing vocalist or something for some reliability. I didn't say no budget. I said I think we have budget. I'm like, I think we have budget to just go on and get a backing vocalist. I think there's enough interaction between them. I think kind of the together and apart I actually like. I don't think they have to be singing up in each other's faces. I will say this staging package is really beautiful. Oh, and it's almost like glittery, like sparkles. It looks really nice. Blanco's outfit, it's like a silk sort of chiffon-y loose shirt with some tailored they look great. Let me just say that. We're not in the Matrix. They look great. To this question, I think, it's hard because this song relies so much on the vocal to bring you to that moment. You understand what I'm saying? So because that vocal is not literal perfection right now, I don't think that I feel comfortable saying that right now. Yeah. I think Mahmood without the coal will sound really good in the final. Questions are about Blanco's vocals. Well, actually, this is what I agree with. I think Blanco has been more off than, like, Mahmood was actually on. So someone said Mahmood had a cold, but it must just be, maybe it's just like a little, like a little feverish cold, but it's not a sore throat, because I think Mahmood is where he needs to be. Blanco was the one that was slightly flat, and Blanco's voice sounds exhausted. It sounds like he was talking all night, but he's been on tour. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. Like the vocal sounds tired. It sounds tired. Okay. At this point, we've seen all the ballads this year. Which staging has elevated the ballad the best? Grease. Do you feel a momentum like this is it for the win? Based on the staging, yes, but like I said, this song relies too heavily on the vocal for me to feel comfortable putting it in that place. The staging package is, in fact, though, a winning staging package. It's really well lit. The camera angles, the intimacy about it, the vulnerability. I mean, the thing is, the vocals actually... There's moments in the song where the vocals have the opportunity to be slightly imperfect, and I think it will ultimately, and that could work, but yeah. Speaking of vocals, is the UK rehearsing today? Correct. So, like I said, we had France already. We're up with Italy. The UK is next, and we know the vocal is going to be together for that. Both guys need some heavy vocal rest and sleep. To be honest, if I were the Italian delegation, I wouldn't even have them do interviews. I wouldn't even risk it. If I wanted, well, I'm saying if I wanted to win, but who knows if they want to, especially after the way people are behaving this year. Loki. Felix P., I'm so sad that Blanco's vocal is tired. Hopefully it will recover. I mean, look, he's got a whole week. Blanco has a whole week. That's the thing. The Big Five has a whole week to just rest up. Can Italy be in the top 5? I do still think that that's a reality. Did Blanco touch the camera like he did in his national final? No. Alesia, are there any more rehearsals for the countries, or were these the last? No. We just started today. France, we're on Italy. The UK is next. Then we have Spain, and we're closing out the day with Germany. Okay. Is the press conference broadcaster closed to cameras and lives? It's no. People can live stream them, but I think you can actually see the press conferences on RidePlay. Are you looking forward to the UK's performance package? Yes, I'm very curious to see what they put together. They sent 80 pages of how they want the stage to look like. So, I don't know. Is this for Italy in particular? I don't know. Why were they allowed to tour just because Eurovision? Why would they not? It's their job. I mean, and especially nowadays, since none of y'all want to buy albums anymore, the only way an artist can make money is by going on tour, for real. Because you're not making money off the album. Streaming's paying pennies. Josh, I'm still optimistic. I'm still optimistic about it because they have a whole week to rest their voices. Okay, let's get into this third take. It is possible that these are the rehearsals they would show. Correct. Yes, I did. Yes, they do. Shout out California. Okay, Blanco's better. But his voice does sound tired. Pero on the V. Blanco needs more brightness to the tone. Okay. I would put a little bit more reverb on their vocals throughout if I were the sound engineer. Oh no, yeah, he's flat. His voice is just lacking brightness because he's tired. That's what it is. I think the lighting is all a surprise, and I think the a cappella intro, where the piano comes in later, is a surprise. That is correct. Yeah, Blanco just needs some more brightness in his tone. Yeah, Mamu sounds great. Yeah, he's fine. I mean, this is going better. Okay, now I might be getting the winner vibe. Oh no. No. I'm not crying. I'm not. Yeah, this sounds so much better. Okay. Apparently Blanco has tech issues. Okay. Yeah, this one was definitely better, but I will say overall, I think Blanco's voice just needs a rest. Yeah, Blanco's voice just needs a good rest. Y'all, I'm not crying. I swear I'm not crying. I'm not doing it. We have lashes today. We are not going there. I will say though, this is actually, so to me, it's like Grease hits me. Even though it's not like I cried the first time when I heard Grease. I liked it, but I didn't cry. But watching that performance from Amanda, Puddle. First time I saw Sweden, Cornelia, Hold Me Closer, Puddle. Yeah, that one was like, we're gonna be done. And then Italy's song, I mean, I listened to it a lot, and I really thought that I would get sick of it. I really thought that I would get sick of Brividi, and I didn't. I mean, like, truly, I truly was like, oh, yeah, like, this song is good. But I'm sure by the time, we make it, by March, I'm going to be, skipping it, low-key almost just to show love to other people. And I just couldn't ever bring myself to skip it. And I mean, there are times when it hits me. And the thing is, if it's right, I think it could still hit people. Do you think Portugal's song is better than Italy's song? Apples and oranges. But technically, I guess, yeah, because Italy, I guess I put in my top 10. And Portugal, I think, was probably like my 11th. I will say, I think I like Maro's like catalog, but there's like some other stuff that she's done that I prefer to Saudade. Like, I like Saudade, but I like some of the other stuff that she has. And actually, this new song that she released, I really, really like. Really, really like. Is there a piano on stage? Yes, there is. Brividi has aged like fine wine. I mean, really, like, because look, y'all, I mean, like, I will admit, like, there are songs that I like that I'm just like, oh, but I can't really listen to it, or I don't listen to it as much. It's like when it comes up, I never, ever skip it. Louis says, I think I prefer the shorter version, way more impactful. Yeah, I don't think that they messed it up with this revamp. I know people have been thinking about that. This song is gorgeous. It would be a legit long-lasting winner. Yeah, I do think it would stand the test of time. I actually do agree with that. If I had to choose between Italy or Greece for the win, Greece. Gotta give it to my girl Amanda. No. No, but I would. I give the edge to Greece. But I mean, I did a top 10 video. You all should check out my top 10. Yeah, who is in your top 5? I think my top 5 is still like the same. Like, I don't think that rehearsals have shifted. I mean, but I also will say, like, I was taking into account to, like, really listening to the songs and whatnot. And so I probably still have the same top 5 and favorite songs because, the songs haven't changed. You know what I mean? And I mean, I would say my prediction for what will come top 10 is not necessarily my top 10. I wish people could see Saudade as a winner, but apparently they prefer to sleep on it. The thing is, I think when people talk about winner potential, it is a perfect storm of a lot of different things. I think it is, it's hosting capabilities. I think sometimes timing plays a role. I think, there's this idea of like momentum. I think that plays into it. I do think the odds can affect how a country is reported on. I think that that's real too. So yeah, we've already talked about this. Mahmoud is not still wearing the glasses. I can't imagine 3 ballads in the top. I do tend to agree with that, but I also would say, hey, Europe, maybe you're just in an introspective, like, ballad mood this year. So, like, anything is possible. Again, I think we are living in anomaly times. Just because something hadn't happened before does not mean that it can't happen again. That's really the truth of it, and I think we should always have space for that in our minds. Okay, the UK is coming up next. Well, hold on, let's see. Let me do a little bit of the comments, and I'm gonna hop out. And where's this? I don't know why I feel that Serbia's taking that trophy. I don't know. This is I don't think Serbia's winning. But I do think Serbia is coming top 5. I do think Serbia's coming top 5. Yeah. I definitely think Ukraine can still win, especially with the staging package that they put together. Because the thing was, I think the national selection, the performance was a little bit messy. You know what I mean? It was sort of like we're moving around, and it's like, okay, maybe hard to see, like, okay, now how is this going to show up on the Eurovision stage? But also, there was no worry of how it was going to show up on the Eurovision stage because Ukraine knows how to stage. I mean, come on. Ukraine is, I just want to say this, Ukraine is our powerhouse Eurovision country. Period. Period. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to watch the first rehearsal of the UK, and then I'll be coming back here live to give you that reaction. And, let's see. UK's got a big prop. I mean, these are the things with the UK. We're not going to be worried about the vocal. I'm not watching this performance to find out what happens with the vocal. We're watching to see how they stage this and if they create any moments, which, I mean, honestly, the UK has been staging pretty well. It was just last year was like this weird anomaly of like, what happened? Y'all were doing some good staging. What happened here? So I think the UK will be back on track this year. All right. I will be back in like 10, 15 minutes.